What's going on, folks? This is your local random hero, alright? I guess this video is going to be about rap music today. Matter of fact, a lot of the rap music today, it has nothing, it's not really a positive influence on society, period. Okay, meaning by this, look at the Nas's, look at the 50 Cent, look at the Busta Rhymes, look at the Scarfaces, look at the Lil Waynes, look at Young Jeezys, Young Jocks, David Banners, right? They have nothing good really to say. The only thing they talk about, fornication, drug usage, right? Being pimps, hustlers, robbing somebody. Being a man of today, I wouldn't want my child to listen to that. If I was a parent, I would not want my child to listen to this, right? For the simple fact, they don't have no positive message about what's coming out their mouth. Just think about it for a second. Just really analyze it, right? 50 Cent got a song called, on his new album Before Self-Destruct, So Disrespectful. Okay. He said this way the song starts off, he says your dad slept with your mom, you know, and I'm sitting back here thinking, okay, that's not even called for. You know, if you want to sit back here, my thing is this: if these rap stars, these so-called hardcore rap artists gonna sit back here and wanna make money, do something like Curtis Mayfield done, do something like Marvin Gaye done, do something like James Brown, do something like the OJs, right? Something positive, right? Something that people can sit back and look back, yeah, you know, I remember that touched me right here in my heart. But instead, people want to sit back here and make songs about, like for instance, Busta Rhymes got a song called A-Rap Money out. I'm sitting back here thinking, okay, come on, he want to make A-Rap money. And honestly, if I was a black Muslim, I would be insulted. If you listen to the lyrics, that is insulting to them. But people don't see nothing wrong with that. Just like a lot of that's like if you sit back here and listen to like, oh, there's no positive rap music out there. There's only one rap group I actually see. Like, so I'm not trying to sit back here and be like, this is the best rap group in the world, but X-Clan sat back here and said when they in their CDs, right, from the East Blackwards to Exodus to Return to Mecca and so forth and so on, they always have positive messages. Instead of, especially from African American perspective, right? Honestly, I can't sit back here and take all the time about, you know, just like this stuff that they play on the radio, because it's sit back here, it's not something a person who got proud about themselves should sit back and be like, yeah, I can listen to this, you know? Honestly, it's not what I prefer, but these guys back in the day, like Curtis Mayfield, they had a positive message, right? Like the Pusher Man, right? Pusher Man lays it out. Don't sit back here and do drugs, right? Another thing is, another song with Curtis Mayfield is, Those Who Are Darker Than Blue, right? That's talking about being having pride because you are dark, right? Look at James Brown. I'm black and I'm proud, right? Having pride because you're black. Because people want to sit back here and look at race as something, as being black, being black back in the days was something looked down upon. If not, look at your history, right? Inner City Blues. He sits back here talking about Marvin Gaye sat back here and talking about, look at what's going on in the city. Instead of sitting back here, you know, we got people dying every day, right? That's why he sat back here in the song he put, makes me want to throw up my hands, I want to holler sometime, right? And like I said, you just don't, especially, but I can't sit back here and say the heavy metal, black metal are any different, right? Metallica, they had a song, Ain't My Female Dog. Well, I'm just substituting the word female dog in, right? And I'm like, wow, really? Really? You just want to sit back here and put a curse word right there in the title, right? Look at some of these black metal bands, you know. So a lot of these black metal bands want to sit back here and talk about things that they shouldn't talk about, like blaspheming against God and stuff like this, right? But there's no Doors type of bands out, have I seen. Nothing really good. Some guys sit back here later on and sit back here and say, you know something, I listened to that song and it was very good, you know, something that somebody else want to listen to, you know. I want somebody else to listen to this, because these music today is just junk. I understand if they was actually remotely good, but a lot of these movies that are out today, these music is out today, I know I probably said movies, is not good, right? It's always, especially if you sit back and listen to a metal band, it's always talking about heartbreak, right? Okay, fine. Talk about heartbreak, right? If people are that stupid enough to always sit back here and listen to stuff like that and be depressed, go ahead, right? Like I said, I don't sit back here and see any bands, right? Really, who really want to sit back here and sing about something positive, right? It's always, especially like I said, they're no different than rap music, right? But I don't care what people say. Hip hop and rap is two different things. No, hip hop, rap, the same thing. They neither one of them have a positive message. I think, like I said, some of the groups that I take my hat off to, right? Wyclef is one, right? The reason why I take my hat off to Wyclef, because he can sit back here. A lot of his music isn't always about sitting back here having sex. You know, Diallo, that song Diallo, he talks about this guy who got shot up in New York. I can't remember how many times, but he got shot because he pulled out his wallet, and then the cops thought it was a gun. You know, people like that. Songs like that, something to sit back here and make you think, like, yeah, you know something, this is wrong. Instead of sitting back here to listen to a rap song talking about, I shot the dog, I shot the cat, right? I snorted some coke, and that's where it's at, right? And nobody want to sit back here and listen to that all the time, because if they do, that sits back here and shows that they are ignorant, right? Because honestly, ask yourself this: how many people do really want to hang out with an ignorant person? I know I don't. You know, but everybody's different. For the simple fact, right? You got some people, nah, that's good music. That's good music. You know what I'm saying, yo? You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that. I said, okay, if they put a lyric in there talking about, I'ma come in your house while you sleep, mess with your dog, and poke you with a stick, that's kind of what's the word for that? Disgusting. And honestly, I'm gonna throw DMX in there as well, because the DMX, his first album, right? He sat back here talking about going in somebody's house and messing around with their underage daughter. You know, it don't matter if these guys make a rap song, one rap song on their album about God, because you got all that negative influence on their CDs, and it goes for the same thing with rock bands. All the negative things on their CDs, it cancels out that one little song. You know, a lot of people just don't see that. But the days of actual great musicians, honestly, I believe they are over. A lot of these musicians don't sing about nothing anyway, nothing good. Instead, they want to sit back here and sing about stuff that really is nonsense. So my thing, what I'm basically trying to say in this video, if a person is not really going to sit back here and sing nothing about nothing positive or something make you think, you know, don't listen to them. Really, just don't listen to them, because evidently these people, what you listen to, it affects what you do in your life just by a little bit. For example, this one dude was sitting back here listening to Pastor Troy back up here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he was listening to him so much and was drinking too, so that had a, but if anybody ever listened to Pastor Troy, you can actually understand. You'll get angry about it. Yeah, I use a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, I do sample some of his music and put it in some of the beginning of my album, beginning of some of my videos. I think about the third one back I did, right? But as I was saying, this guy was listening to Pastor Troy drinking and basically probably high, and he ended up killing about 2 cops up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Alright? So, henceforth, the music that he was listening to influenced his actions, okay? That's what people don't understand. Now, if he was sitting back here listening to something else, he wouldn't have sat back here and done it. But, you know, it's ignorance. It's really ignorance when people listening to a lot of rap music. Alright? This is your local random hero, and I'm telling y'all, just watch what you listen to, and if you have to, change it. I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Bye.